My friend used juju to snatch my husband, thinking my husband was rich. Now, I got married to this man 3 years ago, and this lady and I have been friends for 9 good years. We went to the university together. We practically served in the same place because we were so close. We were like sisters. I met my husband during youth service. My friend has been in the center of our relationship because we practically served together. So she knew when he was toasting me and everything. Now, my husband comes from a well-to-do family. Now, we started dating, and shortly after our NYC, we got married. I was already doing social media and business, so I had my own money. But my husband was rich. He even bought me a car as a wedding present. After our wedding, we went to an African country for our honeymoon. We went to Namibia, and it was so beautiful. I was always updating my bestie about our date, about everything we were doing. I was practically telling her everything that was happening because I was so happy. So she saw my husband buy me a car during our wedding. She saw him pay for the honeymoon. She didn't really know what was happening inside the house. Now, my husband came from a well-to-do family, but my husband has a very bad habit of not saving money at all. He can squander money. My husband is like a rich boy. He didn't really work hard for his money, even though he works, but his father practically handed riches over to him. So because he gets money easily, he doesn't know how to save. He doesn't know how. He keeps lavishing money and spending money anyhow. And me, I am the type that saves. From the money my husband has lavished on me alone, I have saved over 20 million naira. And aside that, I have my own personal money. So there comes a time where he had a serious issue with his family over this saving thing, and they practically cut him off. They cut him off the company. They cut him off his account. They practically left him with less than 5 million naira in his account. And for somebody who is responsible, 5 million naira can last a whole year if you are responsible and if you invest in it. But my husband squandered that money within 2 weeks, thinking the family is just playing with him. When his family cut him off, I was a little bit angry, but I was happy because they are going to teach him some level of responsibility. Instead of my husband to pick up some money, start saving, start doing something, he already has ideas in company. He already has clients who are even calling him. He can do something to prove to his family that yes, I can work. But no, he decided to be lazy. He literally started catering for the house, buying foodstuffs and everything. My husband squandered his 5 million naira in clubs within 2 weeks, and I was not there. Now, this happened 7 months into our wedding, and before all of this, we had already planned a South African trip. Everything was paid for. It was just for us to travel. Now, the date is there, and my husband has no money. And me, I'm not about to miss out my trip. Since he had already paid for everything, I decided, okay, let's just go. If it's buy little things, I can afford that. So we went on that trip. We did a little shopping. I still bought for him because I have my own money. So even after our trip, my friend will be gisting me and saying, girl, you are so lucky. Your husband is this. I'm still single in the streets. Nothing is happening. You know, I'll be telling her, yes, so my husband is a godsend to me. He does this, he does that. He's even planning to change my car. She will be like, you guys have gone to Namibia. You guys have gone to South Africa. She was just saying all sort of things. And I was just playing along because I was not about embarrassing myself by telling her that my husband does not even go to work anymore. To cut the long story short, almost 2 years into our wedding, my husband practically started hating me. This is somebody that I have been managing. Go to work, no. If not for his friends and the connection he has made, he will practically have no 10,000 naira to fuel his car. His friends will still bring one deal. He will make 200k, 500k for me. Because of pride, he refused to go and beg his father or do anything to prove to his father that yes, I can work. He practically allowed pride to ruin everything for him. Somebody that was earning nothing less than 10 to 20 million naira in a month is now earning 200k, 500k once every other month. And I was minding my business. All of a sudden, the hatred came from nowhere. My husband would start shouting at me, talking about all this. Before you know, he started mentioning my friend's name. Your friend is better than you. She talks with much respect. At this one, you will soon leave this house. I'm like, this man that is practically obsessed with me. What is all of this? Where is this one coming from? Even though there is no money, I know that my husband loves me to feel. So one day I wrote to my friend and I told her that the way my husband loves me these days, I don't understand. This man is practically obsessed. He will wake up every morning singing praises of love to me. She was like, really? Oh, you are so lucky. Immediately I told her that thing. In fact, that was the first time my husband raised his hands on me. It was as if the rope she used in tying him was not tight enough. She went back to tie him again. I was suspecting that she did something, but I didn't want to believe it because of how close we were. So after laying his hands on me, I went to my parents' house to stay there for a few days because I just wanted everything to cool off. Not knowing, my friend went to my matrimonial home to spend 3 days with my husband. We have solar in the house. We have Wi-Fi 24/7. There's electricity. She's never going to suspect that my husband is broke. He only needs to buy fuel in his car and move around. My mom is a very spiritual person, prayer warrior. When I was with her, I explained everything to her and she told me that my friend was in my husband's house and she did not lie. Now, I have CCTV in my home, but I didn't see any clip of her in my house. Obviously, my husband deleted them. I didn't even see any clip of her duration. But immediately I got to the house, I asked my gate man, Shebi my friend came? He said yes. So I already knew what was happening and I didn't want anybody to poison me. So I told my husband that I was leaving to my parents' house again for another 1 month so he can have all the time with his new girlfriend. He was surprised why I said that, but he didn't ask me any questions. Obviously, my husband was being jazzed. It was too obvious, and that's my friend. I know her too well. She's a very petty little fellow. I know how she behaves. Being with her for 9 years, I know the extent she can go for things she wants. So I decided decided I'm leaving this marriage for them. Somebody that I'm feeding, you want to come and snatch. So I left the house for another 1 month. I went to my parents' This time around, she came to stay. I came back and I met her in the house. She told me that my husband doesn't want me, that I should pack and leave. I said, that's exactly what I came to do. But Sha allowed me to spend the night. I drove out and I bought food for myself. After eating, I settled down to arrange everything that I had. I packed my bags. I carried my favorite pot because I bought it. It was so beautiful. I carried some things that I knew I needed. I called my sister's husband to come and help me move because my car cannot carry everything. The next day he came peacefully and quietly. I told my friend, bye, enjoy your marriage. So I left that marriage with over 50 million naira in my account that my husband had given to me in the past. And I had my own money. Even before I got married to that man, I had over 7 million naira in savings. I was doing just fine. So I decided to start getting a visa to leave Nigeria. So about 5 months after that, I got a visa to one of the European countries. I'm sharing this story because just few days ago, my friend messaged me and started raining curses at me. That to never be where we see. I allowed her to snatch nonsense. A broke man who doesn't have money. She's the one feeding him. She's the one doing You are raining curses at me. After everything you did, you had the audacity to be cursing me. Now me, they curse you, a snatch husband. As I'm sharing this story right now, I have not even spent up to 2 weeks in the new country I just relocated to. All this while, I've been seeing comments online. I beg, oh, this mamona, no let us snatch nonsense. My friend has actually snatched nonsense. The only time that she's going to ever recover or enjoy in that marriage is if my husband return back to his senses and go back to his family. And by that time, maybe the juju would have cleared in his eyes. And he will send her packing. As for me, I have left that beautiful marriage for them. Stop sharing the sweet things that is happening in your marriage. If you must share bad news so your evil friends will stay away.